Hello, my friends. It's Rachel Archelaus here. Today I want to talk about to heal or not to heal your past. Now, a lot of people feel like in order to move on, in order to have the things in their life that they want to have, they need to spend time healing their past trauma, their emotions, looking for their blocks, uncovering their blocks. And being someone who, I guess, lives in the spiritual community, I hear this a lot. A lot of my friends are healers. And I'm going to make some pretty bold statements in here that I hope don't offend you. You know, what I want to communicate here is that there are two perspectives on this camp that I can really see. One is that we are in a place vibrationally where we're being affected by some past stuff, whatever you want to call it, trauma, blocks, limitations, ancestral things, right? Past life things. And those are here and we're dealing with it and we're living in it and we're receiving consequences from it. That the best course of action is to deal with it, to process it, to heal it and make it go away. So that way we can move up, right? And then experience what we want to experience. I look at it a little differently. I look at it as if, okay, so if we are here dealing with some stuff, we don't have to actually address the block, the problem, the trauma in order to go here. It's actually way easier and way faster to just decide we want to go here and go here. There's nothing stopping us from changing our vibration. There's nothing stopping us from taking that path of least resistance to a better feeling place. Now, depending on your momentum, it will be faster or slower, right? If you have been, for the last decade, deep diving into your emotional trauma and your past life craziness, and you've been looking at this in a sense of like, this is how it works. We've got to dive into the blocks. We have to uncover them. We have to heal them. We have to process them. And then I can be happy. Then it's going to be slower for you because you're having to kind of stop that train that's going really, really fast and move it around. If you haven't really thought about this very much and it's not a big part of your life to like uncover the past and talk about it and think about it and try to find the root cause of why something isn't happening for you, then it's going to be pretty easy for you to do this. I look at this as the ability to transcend your blocks, transcend the past, transcend the trauma. Because the only thing that's keeping it alive for you, the only thing that is keeping you from what you want is your focus on it. It's not that it actually happened, it's that you keep focusing on it and digging into it. How does this work? I see it as really simple. If I choose to focus on things that feel good, then I'm feeling good. And to the degree that I feel good is the degree that I'm allowing more things into my life that feel like that. And therefore, I've just transcended what was in my way. Intimate Alien thinks of it as pools, right? So there's a pool over here and a pool over here. And this one is filled with like, all right, I'm going to dig in today. I'm going to deep dive in this healing. I'm going to go into my past. I'm going to experience my trauma and I'm going to either get help to, what do they even call, clear it. And I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to journal about it. I'm going to write about it. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to do the things, right? There's this, but focusing there brings you more to clear. It brings you more to process, more healers, more of that world. So this world just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Whereas if you decide, all right, I'm just going to focus on whatever I can to feel good. That stuff, right? It's not like it's going to immediately leave your consciousness, but the feeling good is where you're focusing. So more things come into your world that feel good, and more people that feel good come into your world, and more people that will help you feel good come into your world, and more ideas that feel good will come into your world, and more opportunities that feel good will come into your world. And this gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And therefore, you have eliminated the need completely to focus over here. It's just a choice. Transcend, right? Transcend and move where you want to be immediately, right? Even if it's slowly because of momentum. Or dig into the trauma and the stuff and keep yourself there. Now, I know I'm talking really matter of fact, and I love all the experiences on this planet. I love you if you are into healing your past and looking into your past lives, and I love all my healer friends. It's not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just that there's an easier way to get to where you want to go if you want to be happier. And so if you're only trying to heal your past and your trauma and your emotional blocks to get somewhere else, then just take the easy path, right? If you're trying to heal your past and your trauma because it's like the most interesting, amazing thing in your life and it really lights you up, then that's how you're getting happier, right? So it's not across the board bad. It's not bad in any case, but it's also not the fastest way to be happy if that stuff just doesn't make you happy. I look at this in another way too. And that is that our vibration and our mood, how we feel in the world, how we feel day to day, directly correlates with what we create in our lives. And this is probably like not an alignment thing to say, but I love my life and my health, and if I sit in trauma and block and you know, bad memories and all that, I'm probably gonna get sick, right? Like that's what creates our physical maladies, and that's not what I want. I want ease and freedom and vitality and happiness and joy and options and abundance. And to me, that is where this lives. This is here, not feeling good, not being healthy, not being vibrant feels here. So I choose as much as I can to focus here. Now, that's not to say that you're not going to be naturally confronted with your blocks. So here's a really good example. I am often setting my sights higher and higher vibrationally because I'll get to a certain set point and then I'll realize, oh, I could be happier than this. Like there's another feeling here that's available to me that feels even better. And so I will, in my meditations, in my calibrations in the morning, I will align with that feeling. And how I do that is I just say, how do I want to feel today? And then I let my body show me. I choose, oh, I want to feel creative, and I want to feel alive, and I want to feel abundant, and I want to feel secure, and I want to feel, you know, you get the idea. And those feelings go into my body. I feel changed by them. I feel like, oh, now I'm smiling, and now I have energy, and now I'm inspired. So I find how I want to feel as often as I remember, and that moves me up the vibrational scale. And as I move, let's say from here to here, or even from here to here, things that were alive in me when I was here become known. They're no longer fitting in because I moved up here. So all the things that were here, like the limiting beliefs and the trauma and all the stuff that contributed to me being here, becomes illuminated. And sometimes that's a money block that I had. Like I realized a couple months ago that I felt like everyone else deserved money more than me. And so I would give a lot of money away. Like I would be extra generous, and I would go out of my way to either not get paid or like tip or donate or like whatever it was. And of course, being generous is a great thing, and I still am, but I was realizing that it was almost like to the detriment of me. I wasn't really taking care of myself the way I could by having that belief. It also wasn't helping the other people because the belief came from lack. The lack was, oh, I have more than you, and you can't create more on your own, so here, let me give it to you. That's not a helpful statement. That's not a helpful way to look at people. And I didn't even know I was doing it. I had no idea I was doing it. And that's the kind of stuff that's illuminated. Now, what could I do in that moment? When I realized that, I could have freaked out and said, oh my God, where did this come from? I need to clear this. I can't believe I was like holding on to that. I need to find a healer. I need to find a way to get it out. But it was only illuminated to me because it had left. It was no longer deep within me, hidden. I learned about it because it was leaving me and I felt it as it left. Often we're confronted with things that we thought that are no longer serving us, but they're gone when we realize them. So there's really no need to go deep into that to find the root cause of it. It doesn't matter because it's gone. It doesn't affect me anymore. And going and diving into that doesn't feel good. And that's how I know which way to go. You know, I'm here. Now I know what I was doing that maybe was preventing me from having a certain outcome, right? Because it was okay down here, but up here it doesn't fit in. I transcended it. I can go back down here and figure out why, or I can stay up here. I can stay up here and have it be fixed, right? So it's not that you're not taking some of your blocks with you as you climb up. It's not that everything just completely disappears. It's that you found a path of least resistance to getting what you want. And therefore, you aren't like wiping all the things out of the way in order to get what you want, because that doesn't work. There is no such thing as that. It's that you are rising above where those things can live. That can't live here. That can't live here. That idea of lack cannot live here. I can be calibrated to abundance or lack, and I choose abundance, and abundance lives here. Lack can't live here. So, I hope this is making sense. I hope this isn't offending you. That's totally not why I'm doing this, but I just wanted to share because I really believe in ease. I believe in ease and flow and love, and we are whole divine beings. We are perfect. We are gods. We are everything wrapped into one. And if we can just align to that, then the little paltry things that you think are holding you back don't even play a part. You can get to wherever you want to go right now. Right now you can start, right? It might take some time. It's like a snowball effect. Sometimes it starts off and you don't think anything's happening, but over time you're like, wow, how did I get here? So I would recommend listen to Abraham Hicks. They are a great free resource here on YouTube. And then if you want, you can purchase their recordings or go to their Saturday live events. I have not done that, but I just love how simple they make everything. And that's because it is simple. It is simple and it works. And if you are not doing this because you don't know where you want to go, that is the first place to start. You don't know where you want to go? What do you want? You want to be happy, I'm sure. You want to feel alive. You want to feel creative. You want to feel inspired. You want to feel abundant. That's all you need. So start asking yourself that question in the morning. How do I want to feel today? How do I want to feel today? Regardless of what is going on, regardless of what is on your calendar, how do you want to feel today? Start there. It will start working. You will start moving up that scale. All that old crappy stuff can't live where you're going, and so it naturally falls away. That's not to say you can't plummet back to your depths every once in a while. I certainly do, but now you know how to get back above it, and it's not a huge deal. It's just about recalibrating up there, realigning to those feelings that you want to feel, and that's it. All right, my friends, I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.